My first memories of going to school was the kindergarten. It was just a very short walk from my home, and my teacher was Mrs. Nottingale. Well, I grew up in the South Bronx in New York City. In my school experiences, I was science and math oriented. I attended Brooklyn Technical High School, which was a very long subway ride. It was 4 hours of commuting. But I enjoyed the school, but the long commute on the subways was getting to me. So I transferred to another vocational school, Samuel Gompers High School in the South Bronx. In my second semester, they came up with a program where in the mornings I went to school, and in the afternoons I went to an actual paid job. Instrument Design was the name of the company, and they made equipment for Radio Shack. I was there for about a year. And then they moved off out of the city, and that marked the beginning of the end of my school career, because my parents were willing to go along with whatever I thought was the right thing to do, especially with the income situation. There was the draft looming over our heads. Several friends of mine were unfortunately killed in the Vietnam War. The recruiter told me about the U.S. Navy Ceremonial Guard. You had to achieve a top secret and White House security clearance in order to be accepted into this guard. And never being in trouble, I thought I would apply. The FBI came out and talked to all my neighbors and investigated all my records, and I believe they even went back to Italy. All my grandparents were born in Italy, and checked on my family history back there. And I passed with no problem at all and was accepted into that ceremonial guard, and I stayed there for a year and was then assigned to a training ship. It was named after Commander Lance E. Massey, where we trained naval reserves. In the Navy, I achieved my GED and advanced in rank. Was assigned as the administrative assistant to the weapons officer, where I maintained all of the maintenance manuals for all of the ordnance on the ship. As far as students sticking with their studies and their courses, in today's environment, I do believe that a skill set is absolutely necessary to achieve success in today's climate. The important thing is to get your hands on and do the work and do the training. Getting my high school diploma, I think, is just a milestone in my life, and especially at this stage of my life, I will proudly display it